Welcome to Practices from the Road. Today I'm in a really cool spot. Yesterday on the scooter ride to Vasquez Rock, a gorgeous hiking area in eastern part of LA, Mike and I found this awesome abandoned, it looks like a barn, and then to the right of me is an abandoned RV, and it's a pretty cool place to be and to practice yoga. So thanks for being here, for practicing with me. We'll do some movement, we'll do some meditation together, and just enjoy moving our bodies and breathing. So find a comfortable seat and allow your eyes to close. And connect with yourself by connecting with your breath and by feeling the sensations of your body. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, root down through your sit bones and through your tailbone and through your pubic bone. So you're sending this pillar of support down through the earth beneath you. And inhale, drawing energy up from the root of your spine all the way up through the whole central channel of your spine. And with your next exhale, send your energy up through the crown of your head, anchoring up through the sky and up into the heavens. And inhale, draw your energy back down through the crown of your head and through the central channel of your spine. And take a deep breath through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, release. Breathe in through your nose. And open your mouth, exhale, relax your jaw, your throat, your neck and shoulders. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Bring your hands together at your heart. Bow your head to your heart, touching the tips of your fingers to the center of your head, forming this connection between mind and heart and body. And reach your arms up overhead, inhaling, stretching tall. Open your arms, open your heart, open your eyes. And let's begin. Let's start in a forward bend, standing forward bend at the top of your mat. In this first one, take your feet as wide as your mat, lining the outer edges of your feet with the outer edges of your mat, and soften your knees so they're not locked and they're also not deeply bent. They're just soft. You rock your weight back into your heels, lift your toes from your mat, and then keeping your weight back into your heels, root down into your toes, gently holding the mat. Inhale, rise to the tips of your fingers, reach forward through your chest, and then keep reaching forward to your chest as you lift and reach back to your hips. Inhale, lift a little more through your chest. Exhale, rock your weight back into your heels. And one more of those. Inhale, lift and reach forward through your chest. And exhale, lean back into your heels. Draw into your belly, bring your hands to your hips, rise all the way up to standing. Keep your feet wide, reach the arms up overhead, inhaling. And then exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and draw the chest up, take a little back bend through the upper back. Keep your lower back nice and long. Shoulders stay wide, bow forward, bending your knees as much as you need to so your torso can rest onto your thighs. So you may be in a really deep squat, or your legs may be nearly straight. And lift up through one shoulder, and lift up through the other shoulder, and lift through both shoulders. And relax your neck so the crown of your head drops down towards the mat. Take another breath here. And then bring your hands down to your hips. Rise to the tips of your fingers, look forward. On your exhale, step your feet back to downward dog. And keep your feet wide in this down dog. Moving back more into your legs, less in your shoulders. And take a deep breath here through your nose. Then open your mouth, exhale, and release. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. One more, inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Root down into your right hand. You may need to walk your hand a little closer to your feet and lift the left hand up from your mat. Reach underneath your body. Hold onto the outer edge of your right shin bone. Lift up through the right shoulder. Look underneath your right armpit. Then exhale. Bend the left elbow down towards the mat to help encourage this twist. You can do a bend through the left knee, and that will help draw your right hip further back and open the pose in a different way. Good, and look forward. Take your left hand down. Push down into your left hand. Lift the right hand up. Reach underneath. Hold onto the outer edge of your left shin bone. Draw underneath through the right shoulder. Bring the right knee towards bend, and you can get a little more motion and freedom through your whole torso with that right knee bent. You look underneath the left armpit towards the sun. Then replace your right hand down to the mat. Step your feet together. Lift through your hips. Lift through the left leg, coming to that three-legged dog pose. As you exhale, step your foot forward. Come up into a high lunge. Inhale, the arms up overhead. As you exhale, bring your legs towards straight. Open your arms out to the side. And then lean forward, turning the palms down. You can now have a slight bend to that left knee as you bring more of your weight into that front heel, bringing your spine towards parallel. So we're not just collapsing into the forward bend. We're really working to strengthen the legs and leaning forward, reaching forward through the head and through the heart. Bring the hands down to the mat. Right knee comes down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. As you exhale, take the right hand down, sweep the left arm up to the sky, coming into a twist. And you're welcome to lift that right knee up as you twist. Reach the left arm over your head, so there's a diagonal line between your left fingertips and your right heel. And you're turning your torso, twisting and spiraling open. Release the left hand down. Walk around to your right leg, so you come into a lunge on the second side. Sweep the arms up, high lunge. Straighten through both legs. Open the arms out to the side. Do a slight bend through the front knee as you lean forward, bringing your spine parallel to the ground, like you're flying and coasting over the ground here. Pull in through your belly. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Ooh, almost lost my balance. That happens. And bend your back knee, bringing your fingertips down towards the mat. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale into your low lunge. Then take the left hand down, circle the right arm up, come to a twist. And from here, you can lift the back knee up and continue to circle that right arm around and over your head. Reaching out through the right fingertips and out through the left heel. Right hand comes down to your mat. Walk your hands a quarter of the way around, turning your feet so they're parallel to each other. Inhale up to the tips of your fingers, gazing forward. Exhale, rock your weight back into your heels. Lift your toes and soften your knees, and see if you can lift the balls of your feet up off of your mat so you're completely on your heels. Your weight stays back in your heels. Lightly bring the balls of your feet down. Keep your toes lifted for a moment to engage the fronts of the shin bones, the muscles there, front of the shin bones. Then lightly bring the toes down to your mat. Open the arms up, come up halfway. Pull forward through the chest, forward through the crown of your head, and lean back really powerfully into your heels. You're almost going to fall backwards, but you keep reaching and reaching forward through your heart. From here, left fingertips come down to the mat, right arm opens up and you come into a gentle twist. Bend your left knee deeper to support the opening. Your left pelvis will drop down towards the ground to enable the right shoulder to open freely and really sweetly. And now bend both knees, pull in through your lower belly, and bring your arms parallel to the ground, torso parallel to the ground. Right fingertips come down to touch the mat, and left arm opens up. Bend deeper through your right knee, bringing the right side of the pelvis down and opening through the left shoulder. Good, and then bend the knees deeply. Bring the arms open, torso parallel to the ground. Take a moment here to just shift the heels in slightly so your toes are turned out. And then bring the arms over your head, reaching towards me as I reach towards you. Turn the palms up to the ceiling or to the sky and come all the way up to standing. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees. So we're not all the way into goddess stance, where our feet are somewhere between parallel and as turned out as you can go. Bend your knees, coming down into a deep squat. Reach the arms forward, palms turned up. Now shift your hips back, so you swing them back, and then lightly touch the floor with the pads of your fingers. So hardly any weight in your hands. Lift the right arm up, turning the palm up towards the sky, and then take the fingertips down. And lift the left arm up, turning it up towards the sky. Your hips are way back. Your knees are deeply bent. And take the hand back down. Right arm up. And the right hand down. Left arm up, turn the palm up to the sky. Get deep external rotation through your shoulder. Then bring your hand down. Right arm up. And right hand down. I have a fire ant on my toes. Left arm up. And left hand down. Both arms up. Reach forward through your hands. Reach back through your hips. And you'll swing your hips forward, rise up to standing. Inhale, full stretch up. Turn your toes in. Exhale, bow forward, interlace your hands behind your back. And keep that spine nice and long as you fold down. Bring your hands to your lower back, come up halfway, pull in through your lower belly, then open the arms up, stand upright. Turn the left toes forward, reach the left arm up, right hand down, and then come into triangle pose, touching the mat lightly with the left fingertips as you open and reach through the right shoulder. Good. Pull up through your quads, feel the muscles hug towards the bones. The right hand comes down to your hip. Look forward of your left foot and float up into half moon pose. Lifting through the outer edge of your right hip and leg. And then reach the arm up to the sky. Keep your right leg straight. Bend your standing knee. And then turn your right hip down towards the floor as you bring your right hand down, squaring your hips. Open your hips, lift the right arm up, coming back into half moon, straighten through both legs. And bend your standing knee, turn your right hip point down, right hand comes down to your mat. One more, open it up, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. And then bend your left knee, turn your hips so they're parallel to the ground. Shoulders open now as the arms reach out to the side. Keep your left knee bent. Oh, and then step back into your high lunge. Reach the arms up overhead, inhaling. Then open into warrior two. Straighten through the front leg, left arm up, and let's go back into triangle pose. Fingertips to the mat, right arm up overhead. Nice full stretch, feels really good. Reach the right arm over your head now. And then circle the right hand all the way down to the mat. Turn into a lunge. Look forward, walk your hands forward, vertical split, floating your right leg up. crown of your head goes down towards the ground. Kiss your knee. Go ahead and then bend your right knee and draw your knee into your chest. Deeper bend through your left knee to do this motion. Go into a little small crouch. And then reach it back up to your vertical splits. And bend both knees. Draw the right knee to the inside of your left leg. So your knees come together. And then reach your leg back up to the sky. Then one more, you'll draw your knees towards each other. And then here, try this. Bring your hands back a bit and shoot your right leg all the way through so you come down into a deep squat in that left leg. Reach your left hand to hold the inside of your right foot and pull back. Lift through your belly. Then reach the right hand forward, holding either side of your foot with your hands. Find a steady balance. You might fly around, flop around here. That's perfectly fine. You're most likely at home, so give yourself a chance to look a little foolish and to try something new. Okay, here's the transition. Release the hold of your foot. Place your hands on either side of your left foot and step back into your lunge. Reach the arms up overhead, crescent pose, hands together to your heart, and turn back towards me. Bring your feet parallel to each other. Legs are both straight. Open the arms out to the side. Let's turn the right toes forward. Triangle pose, right arm up. As you take your next exhale, take your right fingertips down to your mat or to a block. Open up through the left shoulder by dipping and scooping through the right sit bone. Something familiar. And then bring your left hand to your hip. Bend your right knee, gaze forward, and let's float up into half moon pose, lifting through the outer edge of your left hip, leg, and foot. Scoop under through that right sitting bone, engaging your glutes for strength and support. Lift the left arm up. Okay. Bend your standing knee. Keep your left leg straight. Turn your left hip down towards the ground and take the left hand down. Keep your left leg straight. Open back up to half moon pose, straightening through your right leg as you open hip and shoulder. And bend your right knee. Turn the left hip down. Left fingertips come down towards the mat. Open it back up. Half moon pose. And again, bend your right knee. Take the left hand down. Square the hips. Pull in through the lower belly. So much that you feel the support to open the arms out to the side, coming to this balance, falling a bit on your way. Good, and then you'll step back into your lunge. Inhale the arms up. Open it into triangle pose. Oh man. Nice. Reach the arm over your head, stretch long. And then turn over your right foot, coming into your lunge. Walk your hands forward and lift into vertical splits. With your next exhale, bend both knees. Draw your left knee to the inside of your right knee and go into a little squat. Inhale, reach the left leg up long. Exhale, draw your knees together. Inhale, reach the leg up long. And then exhale, draw your knees together. To do the transition, take your hands back So your weight rocks more into your right heel, then shoot your left leg through and sit low. Take hold of the inner edge of your left foot with your right hand. Outer edge of your left foot with your left hand. Focused and calm breath. To release, hands to the mat. Step back into your lunge pose. Inhale, lift the arms. Open it up. Turn your feet parallel to each other. Interlace your hands behind your back. Curl the heart up. As you exhale, bow forward. You might be able to bring your head a little closer to the earth after that sequence. Let your head hang really soft through your neck. But your weight is still back into your heels. Your legs are still engaged and very strong. Place your hands to your sacrum, hands to your hips then, and rise all the way up to standing. Bend your knees, hop or step feet together, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together into your heart. Stand to the top of your mat. Reach the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, bow forward into Uttanasana. Knees bent. Inhale, rise to tips of fingers. Exhale, float or step back to plank and chaturanga. Rising up to your cobra pose. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Then bring your knees down to your mat. Take your right hand in front of your face, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, sweep the left arm underneath. Come to the side of your shoulder and the side of your face. Turning, twisting here. Then you can slide your right foot back. And slide your right hand forward in opposition. If you're feeling steady in your balance or you just want to play, lift the right leg up. Really strong activation of the core here. And take your toes down and knee down. And unwind. Right hand underneath, left arm out to the sky. And left hand down, other side. Right arm up. Sweep it underneath. Come to the side of your shoulder and side of your head. Walk the left hand forward. Walk the left leg back. And then lift through the left leg. Finding your balance. Take your toes down and knee down. Left hand under your shoulder and right arm up to the sky. Place your hand down to the mat and come to downward dog. Knees are wide, feet are wide. Look forward between your hands. Lift the left hand up, reach underneath, hold on to the outer edge of your right leg. And then rock your weight more into your right foot. See if you can bring your left knee towards the left armpit, lifting the foot from the mat, and maybe extending your leg up. Look forward, hand down. Woo! Almost lost it. Step your foot forward between your hands and come to Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift your weight back. Turn your toes in and turn your toes out. And find that sweet spot. Your inner hamstrings or your outer hamstrings might be tighter, so just explore which one feels like the better stretch for you today. And then hang out there for a little while for a few breaths. And bend the knee, look forward, step back, down dog, feet wide. Let's try the other side. Right hand up and reaches underneath to hold onto the outer edge of the left leg. Start by bending your right knee, bringing the right knee towards your right armpit, lifting the foot, and then reach the leg up. Helps to find one place to look at. Place the right hand forward, the right foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee, Ardha Hanuman, sit back. And then turn the foot in and out. Hip rotates with your foot. And find that sweet spot on this side for a few breaths. Bend the knee. Step back. Down dog. And then take both knees down. Do a few cat-cow motions through your spine. And then take your knees wide, big toes together, and sit back into child's pose. And enjoy the sweetness of this release. Come up to all fours. Slide the left knee forward. Let's do a pigeon pose. Left knee forward, and then you might adjust the right knee back to give yourself some more space. Lift through the belly and lift through the heart. And then exhale, fold forward. It's a good idea to keep the back toes tucked. So you can turn the back knee down towards the mat. And protect that knee and the ligaments on either side from overstretching. And it's also a good idea to press more firmly through the outer edge of your left foot to protect the left knee. And come on up to your hands and step back to three-legged dog pose to lengthen and reach through the front, side, and back of that leg. And take the foot down, knees down, and do a couple rounds of cat-cow. And then you'll draw the right knee forward for pigeon and adjust the back knee further back. Curl up into the chest. As you exhale, bow forward. Mindful of the placement and engagement of both feet. To protect and strengthen your knees. Rise on up to your hands and reach the right leg back, three-legged dog pose. And place your foot down and alternately bend one knee then the other knee. Bend both knees, lift through both hips. And then take your knees down, sit back on your heels, hands slide back to either side of your feet, and curl, lift through belly and heart. Then bring your spine vertical, sit to the right of your heels. Do a gentle twist to the left, looking back over your left shoulder. Unwind, shift your hips to the left, and do a gentle twist over your right shoulder. and release. And we'll prepare now for meditation. So find yourself into a comfortable seat. Put my shoes on because there are pokies all over this ground. So I'm moving my mat to sit next to you so we can meditate together. As I readjust, and find my new spot, you also find your spot where you can sit. Folding your legs into a comfortable seated position. And comfortable may mean you're sitting on a chair or a couple pillows. The wind just kicked up. Okay. So settle into your seat. You can rock a little side to side. And allow your eyes to be very soft, fluttering between completely closed and partially open, peering out between your lashes. And take a deep breath. And open your mouth and just sigh the breath out. Deep breath, breathing in the fullness of this practice. And breathing out. And one more, in through the nose. And out through your mouth. And you can fold your hands in your lap. Consciously relaxing through the muscles in your jaw. And the muscles all around and through your pelvic floor. From hip to hip. From front to back. And side to side. And sending your breath down, rooting down through your pelvic floor, into the floor beneath you, and down to the ground, and down as far as you can imagine, into the center of the earth. And also sending your breath, your energy up through the crown of your head, into the space above. As high as you can imagine. And breathe into your heart. And breathe out through your heart. As deep and as wide as you can imagine. And sending good energy out in all directions, below, above, to the east and south and west and north. May all beings be touched by these waves of good energy, cultivated through our practice of yoga. And gently unfold your legs. Rest on your back in Shavasana. Allow yourself to be here for at least a few minutes to give yourself this time of integration before transitioning into the rest of your day or night. I thank you so much for practicing with me. And with hands to my heart, I bow to you. From my heart to your heart, to the one heart. Namaste, and blessed be.